Hello, guys. Welcome back to my channel, Thy Dark Moon Tarot, and this is going to be a past life energy reading on Demi Lovato. Okay, I'm just interested. That's why I'm doing it. Okay, so yes, we're gonna take a look into her past life. So of course, things that come up in her past life may or may not exist in her current life. Of course, I wouldn't know because I don't know the lady, but that's okay. Okay, so yes. But yeah, anyway, so like I said, we're just gonna take a look at the energy, and then yeah, we're just gonna move on from there. It's gonna be a good day. So I think if I'm not mistaken, she is a Leo. I have to look at, yes, she's a Leo. Okay, so she's August the 20th. All right. So let's see. Hmm. Let's Even whenever I'm pulling her energy right now, it's like she's coming across as, highly intoxicated, highly inebriated. Okay. Because it's like I feel her swaying. That's why I'm kind of like moving in my chair because I, it's like I feel her swaying. And it's almost like she has like a black dress. It actually looks like that she's in New York and she is chilling with definitely some friends, but definitely she's just, laughing a lot. Um, it really does look like New York City. So I don't know if that possibly is one of her favorite places to go or something about the city in particular. Okay, also, um, I can't think of a good example, but definitely I also see the privilege as well because I it's like I the backdrop, the scenery is almost just like it looks like a penthouse. A lot of things are like white or I would say maybe gold hues, and she's almost like laying across like I don't know what you would call this piece of furniture, but it looks like a couch, but it's probably not a couch. Okay, it's like one of the fancy looking things, whatever. But she's like laying across it, and she's almost just like it kind of gives me Marilyn Monroe type of energy with the silk robe and the kind of like this the sensuality whenever it comes to her hand movements and stuff like that. Okay, so yeah. But anyway, orphan. Okay, so in her past life, there's this energy here of um number one, she could have definitely been adopted, or she may have been like it may have been adopted in like not such a literal sense in terms of parent could have got married and then acquired like a stepmom, stepdad. Okay, but also there's this energy here as well where she doesn't like to get left alone because I hear her saying, don't leave me alone. She may definitely be afraid of the dark because with this energy here, I'm actually getting her being quite afraid of the dark, and it may just be because of the way her room was, yeah, the way her room was, because it's almost like I totally get even her past life. It's like I see her laying in the bed. It's almost just like her bed is right in front of her closet. So there's something about the closet that is quite scary to her. Okay. Also, I'm getting like an environment with a lot of yelling, just from what I'm seeing here. But I'm getting it from like a male. Okay, so this could be her father. We're gonna have to see the further I get into this energy here. But this could be her father, and it's almost like I see her father grabbing on to a female's arm like this, and like grabbing on to her real tight while he's taking the other hand. He's just kind of like slapping whoever this person is. I'm assuming it could be her mom, but not coming through super strong, but that's just my assumption. But either way, we're gonna keep going because I'm pretty sure I'm gonna get it in a second. But yeah, and I'm getting this energy here as well, where she likes the beach. Did she used to be like on the swim team or the diving team? There's like some type of skill revolving around swimming that maybe a lot of people don't really know about her. But there's like this strong pull that she has towards the beach. And even though there's energy here where she doesn't like to be alone, there are a lot of times where she would prefer to sit in solitude whenever it comes to like the sand or a rock. So it's kind of, well, I would call it ass backwards, but to her, it makes to her mind, it would make sense. Okay, and I'm also getting this energy here. Yeah, I'm totally getting abused. Like even here with this past life, I mean, of course, back then, no, no vehicles like we have now, but it's almost like I definitely see her being pushed out of something. So it's almost just like get out. Something about kidnapped is coming through. In her past life, she was kidnapped, or in a like somebody tried to kidnap her in some type of a way. Yeah. But yeah, just from what I'm seeing, I get this, and that would be another energy here as well, where it's almost just like not really wanting to be alone because there is some type of like traumatic event that took place, something about the age of 17, like that peak 16, 17 type of energy here. Because I'm actually seeing her almost like walking down the street, and it's like she doesn't really have any clothes on, and it's taking me back to, like I said, somebody throwing her out the car. Yeah, and then now I'm getting the energy here where it's like, I almost died. What happened? Don't know. Oh, but let's see. Clarify the orphan. I get this vibe even with her in the past life. She liked to rock climb. So it's almost like I get this type of adventurous type of energy, but within the same breath, I'm seeing this vibe where she feels like, or again, we're talking about past life, she feels like they totally got snatched away from her. Yeah. Booyah. Okay. So even in her past life, she was adopted. She was taken out of the home. I'm getting like alcoholism. So that could have been the premise behind why it was like a court order. But again, like I said, even if we're just talking about past lives, okay, there's still that energy here as well. Which during the past life that I'm picking up with her, of course, there really wasn't any courts to rule over certain things like that. I'm actually getting 1777, 1774. But definitely, I see her being taken. And that would make sense also why I was getting that vibe of her like walking down the street with no clothes. Because now I'm also getting ransom. So that would totally make sense why I got that vibe of like some type of kidnapping, but definitely in the past life as well. I don't know if anything happened like that even in this current life. But even if something did, I totally get this vibe of her constantly feeling like that she's being held against her will in some type of a way. Completely manufactured BTW, by the way, in case you didn't get the acronym. But yes, completely manufactured, by the way, because I really am getting the vibe where she want to do something else, more adventurous, something in that regard. But I totally am getting manufactured. What is it called? There was a documentary of, who was it? Oh yeah, that documentary that they did of Gabby Douglas when she pretty much was talking about how she went to live with the host family because that was her able to do gymnastics. I'm getting the same vibe here in terms of this whole taking away type of vibe. It gives me a vibe of a host family, but it's not that sunshine and rainbows and daisy, if you get what I'm saying. Okay. hmm Yeah, it's like I don't know why I'm getting the vibe like somebody's snatching her voice from her. There may be either she's had some issues with her vocal cords that has required some type of surgery, or this could be coming up 35, between the ages of 35 42. There's going to be some issues whenever it pertains to her voice, especially whenever it pertains to singing in public. I don't really get the vibe. Even in her past life, quite reserved, didn't really like the public, more so behind the scenes. Being here in this Five of Pentacles definitely bothers her. But also, her money is tied up in some type of legality right now. Definitely, I mean, of course, could be a contract, okay? But without a doubt, oh, there's the card of marriage. So, like I said, I totally get this vibe. There was some type of marriage that she was in as a child, okay, in the past life that was very, very damaging. Hence, why somebody had to take her away. I'm also getting something revolving around a grandmother, or there's some type of distant relative that stepped in some type of manner that may have kind of like got this process going in a way in terms of speaking up and saying somebody needs to do something. Okay. Anyway, also there's this energy here as well whenever it comes to even her past life issues when it comes to making friends. Something about pets. She's more she I identifies more on an emotional front whenever it pertains to animals. People, no. Friends suck. I don't get the vibe that she has any friends at all, honestly. Friends that are there are almost just like the mannequins that they put in the window at the department store. They're just placed there, dramatic effect. I do get that vibe. But I don't really get the vibe that she's actually supposed to be in the spotlight. I mean, I'm just not getting it. Even as a, like I said, even as a child, struggled with that. Something about Adderall is coming up very heavily. I don't know what the hell they use Adderall for. I don't know. But maybe I'm just being a little bit ignorant right now, and I'm probably just not thinking it through. Okay, but I am getting something revolved around Adderall, Tramadol, something with a C. Oxy, is it oxycontin or oxycodone? Could be both. But those are the four drugs that I'm getting. They could be circulating in her system right now, okay, or they have been at some point. But definitely the last 5 to 11, yeah, that's a big gap, but I get it. Last 5 to 11 years have definitely been rough. And I also see this escapism, which will make sense because even as a child, her past life during that time frame, what I say, 1774 to 1777, there's this energy here of just wanting to escape because of the environment. That's all it is, the environment. I really feel like there's an abusive marriage. A lot of breakup, get back together, a lot of moving as well, even as a child here. Because honestly, we're gonna see because I'm getting some different type of energy now. Because I actually get this vibe of like a runaway slave. Ah, the anger. Some people may say that I don't know, I'm getting this vibe of she may feel this way, like she's cursed in some type of way. Because I am totally getting that. I just get the word cursed. Not saying that she actually is, but same thing, even back here in the past life. But definitely, ah, she copes with medicine, which I kind of got that in the orphan card. Hypochondriac. But again, that's a coping mechanism that I'm getting. Of course, even with the high priestess energy here, we have the intuition. Is that it? Yeah, intuition. Oh Lord. In her past life, she was a product of incest. Yeah, I'm getting that very strongly. And also, she can't keep a secret. She can't keep her mouth closed. But, I feel like a lot of that is a matter of, with this orphan energy here, even in her past life, spent a lot of time being quiet. So there's this energy here where as time goes on, now it's an energy where you're trying to find your voice, you're fighting back, but you don't know how to do it properly. So you're just popping, pop, pop, pop. It's like it's no middle ground. It's just like, step on my shoe, pop. Where's the pistol? I'm not saying it literally speaking. Okay? Because I'm also getting this energy here. Okay, now we're getting into more hardcore drugs because now I'm getting in like a needle. Oh, well, that's heroin. Okay, hold on. I gotta put these down. So I'm getting the energy from here where it's almost just like there's no secret. It's no secret that I do heroin. Why is everybody tripping about this? I want to do it. I need to do it. Oh wow. I just heard this I just heard her say, just let me die. Oh, very dark. But again, it starts here. It's kind of funny that I mentioned Marilyn Monroe, actually. I don't know if she is a fan. She could be. Not sure. But anyway, I really feel like this is energy here. Always a fight. Because now I'm also getting the energy here as well. It's almost like trying to like commit suicide like almost 5 times. Could be more, but I'm getting five. So there may possibly be five that was documented, but there could be more. Same again, like I said, I'm still even getting these energies here, even if it pertains to her past life. And she just wanted to go. Starting very small, very small. Nightmares, night sweats. Is it called night terrors? I think that's what another term would be. But I am getting that. But this also goes back to me talking about the closet. I really see also this energy here as well of her like she has the headphones on and she's like jamming away, but it looks like she's sitting down in her closet and she's just like, bobbing her head. You know how it goes when you're listening to music. Very zoned out type of energy. But that also takes me back to the energy here as well, where it's almost just like she'd rather not think about life. So that's where I feel like the headphones are coming into play. It's funny, I keep tapping my foot because I feel like, um, I don't know how to explain it, but it'll come to me. Anyway, oh, I'm gonna take those. Hold on. Yeah, Knight of Wands, Ace of Pentacles, and she can't drive. Something about her driving. I'm actually getting something revolving around a DUI. But anyway, if she's in collaboration with somebody currently at the moment, it's some type of female brand company. They will be pulling out from her sooner than she thinks. But I feel like it goes back to there could be something that's going to transpire. Okay. But anyway, very even back here in the past life, very impulsive. Because I see this energy of definitely her running away, but it's almost like she wants to run back into the chaos. She wants to run back into the pain. Like it's almost like it's so painful, it's beautiful. That's the type of energy that I'm getting from her. Bad spending habits too. It's like I feel like she's broke. Either that or it's almost just like there's an overseer over her money. Did your mom take your money? Or your mom has something to do with your money. I can feel it. Yes. My mom actually has control over my estate. Oh, well, okay. Okay. Back issues. Or actually, that is the issue that is being presented to get the medication, which I kind of is, I don't know if that's what you call a is that what a hypochondriac is? That may have been the wrong word. Okay. But whenever it's like, you think you have an illness, but you really don't. It's a play on getting attention, but that's the type of vibe that I'm getting. Okay, something about also spending money on cars. There's this regret, or they're getting repossessed. It really just seems like money is not in a good space for her right now. Not from what I'm feeling. Also, I'm getting like horseback riding, equestrian as well. But I feel like this is her even during this time frame. She did not get raised by her mother in a past life. I'm not saying in this lifetime, but definitely in her past life, she did not get raised by her mother. Her mother gave her up, which I kind of was grasping that energy that something happened of that manner. But there definitely was money involved. hmm I'll be back to get you in 3 days. And she didn't come back. And I feel like this is her, like sitting on that. curb or sitting outside the house waiting for her to come back. Again, like I said, I totally am getting distant relative here that played a part when it comes to I get child rearing, so well maybe that's the wrong word, growth. Okay. I'm getting strong an aunt, but again, like I said, it doesn't have to be. It could be grandmother. I don't know. Could be mother of a cousin. That would be aunt, maybe. I don't know. There's too many. It's too many words to remember in that in the family tree. Okay, but anyway, yeah, it's like it's like I hear this energy here of her saying, I have to make money. Even in her past life, she really didn't know how to make money, and I see this energy here of actually her serving in a soup kitchen when it pertains to the war. So she helped feed the soldiers, but not just that. She also helped do some type, bandaging stuff like that. I'm not really getting the vibe of her being a nurse, but she did help in some type of capacity whenever it comes to the soldiers. But that would totally make sense. What female didn't help like that in the time? Okay. Oh yeah. Yep. There's the constant movement that I was talking about. Also, a military family. So, but honestly, this wars and battles gives me the energy here of like some type of PTSD. I really do feel like again, this is past life. I'm trying to stay on that, but it's hard not to, you get my point. But anyway, so I almost get like this PTSD definitely from her past life tied to this female, to the mother, because this is somebody who has a strong influence over her, and I'm really getting heavy female energy. Yep. Oh yeah, like I said, helping. Okay. She also met a lover in the military whenever she was, serving or doing what she needed to do. I don't know what war would have been like, close around that time that her last reincarnation happened. Okay. But also I feel like this is impulsive spender, but I already kind of already picked that up. I feel like definitely a impulsive spender whenever it comes to luxury, but not just that. There's this energy here of even in a past life, um, feeling like this was going to bring her mom back, like buying a parent's love. I totally get that. Yeah. There's this energy here of like mom being your best friend, but wanting your mom to be your best friend. Yeah. She actually may be closer to a sibling than her own mom. But either way, like I said, that would make sense. Where she made her money in a sense in the past life during that time. Which of course wasn't a lot of money, but still money. Yep, there it is. Mm-hmm. Eventually in her past life she did find her mom. It wasn't until she, honestly, I get the vibe, it's almost like she it wasn't until she was 40 there was some type of message that came through, and she had to go see her mom. It almost took her, I mean, that's a long time. It almost took her 3 weeks to get there because I see her mom being far away from her. But there was definitely some type of health issue, cancer of the throat. So I don't know if her mom is some type of smoker, because I am getting smoke. There's smoke there, smoke there, smoke there, here in a sense. Okay. But definitely there's this energy here as well of like mom's in heaven. But I do feel like in her past life, her mom did pass away. But also, there's this energy here as well. She's afraid to be a mom. I don't really get the vibe that she wants kids. Just not from here on a solo. I'm just not getting it because the pattern may actually end up being repeated, where she could actually end up giving this child for adoption. I ain't gonna lie, there is an abortion on this board. She should have already been a mom already. But this baby, I feel, is in. You know what I'm gonna say. Okay. But either way, back to my original point, like I said, I do get that vibe, and that could be why, in a sense, like this scares her. So there will definitely be issue whenever it comes to being a mom, especially whenever it comes to anger, but also not really that. It's a selfish thing. like I said, I just don't really think she wants to have kids because there's this energy there of having to be responsible for another life, and it's scary because this is her right here. It's almost like she's gotten accustomed, she's gotten acclimated to being alone. It's become like too, it's become too normal. So love may definitely be a bit of a struggle, especially if somebody doesn't really understand it. But also another thing here as well, she doesn't open up. But then it goes back to she don't open up whenever it comes to her. But you have to. But even in the past life, there's this thing here where it's just like, well, I ain't got no problem telling your stuff. But I ain't gonna say nothing about what I got going on. There's still a lot to unpack there. I really feel like the person that watches over her is a grandmother, and this may be somebody that helped in this capacity. I'm really getting elder type of vibe when it comes to this guardian, because she does. There is a guardian angel with her. It is a female, without a doubt in my spirit. Okay, but I really feel like it gives me grandma. But there's also this constant energy here as well of wanting to move. Very unsettling, even in the past life, but that would totally make sense. But also, I was talking about the original point. Back to my original point, even whenever it comes to her moving, there's this energy here where running away, and then it's just like, oh my God, why did I run away? Even though she ran away for a good reason, whenever it came to abuse and stuff like that, it's like, oh my God, why did I run back? Why did I run away? I need to go back. So there's this energy here, even possibly now, when it comes to that run away. And it's like, no, 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 don't run away, go back. And so there's this constant cycle of, like I said, wanting to be entangled in like the pain, the heartache, the sadness, that she constantly goes through. But this also, I feel like, is conditioning because, like I said, I totally feel like there was a marriage, could be between both her biological parents, whoever this was, but there was a pattern cycle of abuse that she saw, and that becomes a normal. It's almost like what she's looking for. Because you see, there's a wars and balance. Like I said, there's that anger. So if she's experienced abuse, which I feel like she did, it's almost like, in a sense, if this isn't there, it's not normal to her. It doesn't feel comfortable. It's like, so example, guy too nice, like, oh no, can't do that. But somebody is watching over her. Like I said, it may be more than one, but the woman is coming through. But I also do feel like she's experienced some type of death in her life. Somebody that was really important to her, but they actually weren't very nice to her. Yep. Booyah. Oh, maybe it was a dad. I don't know if her dad has passed away. If her dad hasn't passed away, her dad was her abuser, even in her past life. Heavy on the masculine, as you can see. Heavy on the masculine. But also, this person in her past life that kidnapped her, without a doubt they raped her, was never found. Same thing in this current life I'm feeling. Somebody abused her, somebody raped her, and they're still walking around. It's somebody that was close to her as a child. It almost gives this, like, now I'm seeing like a picture of her hugging someone. This may be in a photo album or something like that may her grandmother may have had, but it's all, like I said, somebody that was close to her, somebody she may have grew up with in some type of capacity, very very close that I'm getting. hmm But also, she's getting screwed when it comes to a business thing. Likely when music, screwed big time. It's like she may still be in a contract that she signed whenever she was a child. Something about a contract or something about some type of executive or whoever this person is that she dealt with whenever she was younger. It's like she's still tied to this person. But again, also this goes back to, I feel like she has a pill addiction. 1 minute, of course, I still get the other things that I call, but I named 4 pills. I can't think of the pill that would be with the C. I can't think of it. It's just not coming through. But yeah, So in her past life, she passed away from an addiction. And this was an addiction to pills that she was taking after she lost a child. I actually feel like she lost a child in her past life as well. I don't know if she lost one this lifetime, because like I said, I was there. I ain't a doctor. I'm not in her, like that. But I totally get that. Some type of injury or something that she started to cope. But I honestly get guilt. But again, in her past life, I really do feel like that she lost a child. Not necessarily like, decided to willingly get rid of it. I feel like she lost a child. So she may, I'm getting the vibe of a wanderer. Yeah. It's kind of weird. I was actually getting the energy here that she probably would do really good poetry. Um, I'm actually getting Shakespeare. Okay. I'm actually getting Shakespeare type of style writing. But honestly, I get more so of like a writer producer, not in the forefront. I just don't get that. Her soul is actually don't have a soul. I mean, I'm not saying she don't have a soul, but it's like in pieces. It's crumbling because the capacity, the spot that she's in, wasn't really her spot. If that makes sense. Because I see this energy of her constantly trying to run away and hide, run away and hide. And then I'm also hearing her say, "Mommy, hold me." So I don't know if she does that now. Um, she may be very attached to her mother even now, even though there's something wrong with that relationship, honestly. One of her parents has passed away. Um, if they haven't, they're not even there in her life. See? It gives me more of like I said, ghost writing. That gives me more of the vibe whenever it pertains to, because I am getting the energy here of field of entertainment would definitely be good field for her in this lifetime. But like I said, in the capacity that she's in, I get that. No, again, I really get poetry. It could even possibly, I mean, if we want to go big deeper, it could be horror. I really feel like that her intuition, her talent, in a sense, can really stretch that far if she would just go there. But it is difficult to write. Okay, um, she know how to play the guitar. She may know how to play the guitar. But anyway, yeah. So I really feel like in this lifetime, I just don't really feel like I just really feel like she's gonna be to herself, be alone, and I hate that. But that's just what I'm getting because, like it says, she settled into this normalcy of alone is good, alone is great. Self sabotage alone. You don't get to see self sabotage. But she doesn't. It's like she does not have good coping mechanisms, especially she's by herself. So being by herself is actually a bad thing. But it's almost just like we have this energy here where there's people around her. And by the way, I'm also getting this vibe. Boyfriends, something about boyfriends is the culprit. If she has drug addictions, they coming from these people. It's like I almost get this energy here where growing up, she maybe honestly, I really feel like she went through an emo phase. But either way, I really get this vibe where there is some type of boyfriend that she had younger that took her here. And even now, she may be repeating that cycle, even as her adult life, where it's almost like she's dating drug dealers or she's dating people that knows where to get, you know what I'm saying, where to get that from. It's like not really great influencers. And even if they don't know right off the bat coming in, what is it called? I can't think of the word. Enablers, especially earth sign people, and especially earth sign people and men that are younger. Definitely men that are younger. I don't know why I'm getting the vibe. I'm not saying that she may be, is the word sexually fluid? Maybe that's the wrong word. But it's almost like I get this vibe where some sort of pain tied to men possibly zips her over to the other side of the same sex. And that's just what I'm picking up. But I don't really feel like that's really where her heart, her soul is at. But again, this is, I'm trying to not hurt. But it's almost like the cycle just repeats itself with both sexes, you know? But anyway, so guys, this has been the past life reading when it comes to Demi Lovato. Okay, I hope you enjoyed it and see you later.